line particularly?
Oh, I do also see that.
Yeah, okay. So it's okay.
State terms.
State terms.
इसमें न्यूमेरिकल सोचना ही है प्रोवाइडेड नहीं है न्यूमेरिकल है
कौन बनाया रिमा गणेश गणेश का और डिवीजन में साइन करें अभी
yesterday I just very light
line you be there to sign आदित्य कैसे चल रहा है तुम्हारा Do you have any?
No, sir.
चलो तो कौन सा चैप्टर है तुमको एग्जाम में मोशन है
मोशन एंड फोर्स कर दो नहीं सिर्फ हां ग्रेविटेशन हाफ एंड लॉस ऑफ मोशन है ग्रेविटेशन हाफ
ग्रेविटेशन भी है
सर यस ओनली article 90.7 force and laws of motion force is coming to in chapter
this is portion for exam
no only the second chapter for 20 marks
she is saying motion also
so for us we are in different school she is in different school and she
so who is having both the chapters this is chapter number
1
hey 1 in this 7 and 8
9
chapter 9 for किसके लिए होंगे
gravity they both
gravitation have we started
no
not
in
yet
school
when is it happening
28th August
still time so we have some time for that so these
so
two
only
chapters
till article force and laws on like this.
without pressure before pressure
before weight and mass effect and pressure before weight and mass weight and mass is not working
what happened stop
yes it's too hot
is it working or no
हां दो दिन चल रहा था ग्रेविटेशन ज्यादा भी है यूनिवर्सल लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन बस वही लर्न करना है यार ये क्या किया
it's not working it seems we'll switch on the fan then
second one is not working
this is working right
no second third one is working oh god second one के कर जाए
what is this is the first one
yeah हां चालू हो गया बंद हो गया लाइट के बंद हुआ फ्लिकर हुआ लाइट चालू हो गई हवा नहीं आ रही यस तो ऐसे आती है उसको ट्राई बंद हो गया वापस बात कॉल भैया चलो
ये इसी में प्रॉब्लम है
चलो यार
बंद हो रहा है क्या आपने चालू और बंद हो रहा है ऐसा कुछ है चालू हो गया
हुआ बंद हो रहा
है बंद हो जा रहा है बताओ समीर को बताओ okay now let me start so motion mein basically what do you have speed so you have to just remember this formula what is speed distance upon time
distance upon time
okay and in symbol you write it like speed is equal speed is v
equal to b upon t
v is equal to d upon d nahi s upon
u plus
and when it is velocity then it is velocity is equal to displacement upon time and the formula becomes like this it just becomes vector this is the sign for vector it's not there in your book but both use the same symbol without bar it is speed with bar it is velocity without bar it is distance with bar it is displacement okay so this is speed and likewise velocity is equal to displacement upon time
it's final velocity
Okay, so these are this is how the speed and velocity is defined. This is scalar quantity, this is vector quantity. Okay. Then you have average speed and average velocity. So what is average speed? Average speed formula is total distance upon
Total time taken.
what time interval. This is average. Okay. Likewise, you have average velocity. This is average velocity only. So displacement is always total. It is always between 2 points. Okay. So average velocity is also equal to, when you say total displacement or displacement, it's one and the same thing. Or time. Okay, this is what it is. So that's it. Then you have only acceleration. After this, you have acceleration. What is acceleration? Change. So change in velocity upon time, which is change in velocity. So when you say rate, it means in denominator you have. Okay, so A is equal to B minus U by. So what is B? Final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Okay. So then you have various graphs. Okay, what are graphs?
Velocity graph,
Displacement time graph
velocity graph,
and velocity time graph. So in the graph, what do graph give you? It gives the nature of motion, whether body is moving, uniform motion or non-uniform motion. One is you get nature of motion. Second, from the slope of the graph, you get slope of graph. What does ST graph slope gives?
speed.
Speed or velocity? Velocity. Okay. So these are the two things you get. And what is slope?
Acceleration.
Slope is S2 minus S1 upon T2 minus T1 on the graph. Do you remember this? Suppose you have this kind of a graph. This is displacement, this is time. So slope, you find out change in y-axis. So what is this? This is S2 value, whatever is the value here. S1, this will be corresponding to T1 and this will be corresponding to T2. So this difference in y upon difference in x-axis. That is slope. What is slope? Displacement upon time in the chosen time interval. Okay? And for a straight line, slope is always constant. If you take any 2 points for a straight line, it is going to be constant. So velocity constant, that means this graph shows uniform motion. Okay? If the graph was like this, the graph was like this. What is it showing? What is the nature of motion?
Constant speed.
Speed constant, displacement constant. That is bodies at rest. This is displacement time graph, ST. S is not speed. S is distance. Speed is V. Here V is slope. V is, this is S. S no? Delta is by delta T. Change in distance upon, so rate of change of distance is speed. Difference, S2 minus S1 is difference in S, difference in T. Likewise, what is VT graph? It gives you, again, it gives you nature of motion. And it also gives, its slope gives you. So here, VT graph, let us say a VT graph like this. Slope will give acceleration, because now you will have V2, this is T2 minus V2 minus. V by T is change in velocity upon time is acceleration. Slope of VT graph is equal to acceleration. or A is equal to, what is it? A2 minus B1 upon B2 minus B2. So you can calculate acceleration by using formula or by graph also. Okay? If the graph is given, just choose any 2 points, take the corresponding values on y-axis, corresponding values on x-axis, take the difference. That will be slope. One more thing is given in VT graph. Area under the graph gives displacement. Okay. Area under VT graph gives displacement. Now we did quite in detail all this. You can borrow notes from somebody else and take a Xerox for photocopy or just click a picture. All these things are covered in detail. So what is the area? Let us say if I give ABC. So if I want you to tell me how much, no, this is T1, T2, not T2 is always later. T1, T2. Time is later, T2. Now, what is the area ABCD? This will be area of trapezium, right? Yes. This is making a trapezium or area of this rectangle plus area of this triangle. So what is the area here? Yes. So area A is equal to, area actually gives you what? Displacement. So half base into height plus length into breadth. What is it? What is the base? AC. Into height is BC. A to C. ED. So what? So you just find the area. Whatever answer you get, that will be displacement. So these are the things. Apart from this, now you have only equations of motion. 3 equations of motion. What are the equations of motion?
B equals to U plus AT. X is equal to UT plus half AT squared.
So there are 3 equations.
C squared for 2A.
P square is equal to U square plus.
2A.
So earlier there used to be derivation also. Now they have removed it from your book. Only you have to know these equations. This is the relation between. Even I have taught. Okay, so you both have missed it, but others have, right? You also were present, right?
Yes, sir.
What? You're with us since the beginning.
Yes, no, sir, from the end of April.
I mean, which chapter was I teaching? Have you learned this? Motion.
Yes, English.
I think Aditya also was present, right? Aditya?
Yes,
You're-
sir.
So I think this is all about motion. Do you have any specific query in motion? So this is all about motion. Read through the volume and you can do it fast. Now numericals etc. we have done in detail. I mean revision we can't. Okay. Now next is second chapter is force and laws of motion. We are still doing it. So I think there should not be any problem in that chapter. Problem. Do you have any problem in motion chapter? Revision you have to do, and I do revision. It's for me. I mean, I'll just tell you the formulas what it is. Okay, like you have to ask me doubts. When I'm teaching, then again when I'm revising, what difference does it make to you? Are you understanding? You have to read and ask me questions. So basically, what is there in force and laws of motion? So what is first topic? Balance and balance force. What is the difference between this?
Net force is zero, net force is zero, and balance force at the
One at a time.
and balance force net force is zero,
Ah.
and in unbalance
Net force is not zero. Same thing ना, तो एक एक करके बोलो, एक साथ बोलोगे तो कैसे सुनते? So here F net is zero. Here F net is not zero. And the motion is in the direction of net force. What is the example?
Motion is not zero, so
So then here it is accelerated motion. Here it will be uniform motion. Okay. So no motion.
Balance
If body at rest. When the net force acting on the body is zero, no
Body
motion
at
if
rest.
body at rest. Uniform motion if body. Uniform motion otherwise. Okay. So when the body is at rest, there will be no motion. If the body was moving, then it will move. Yes. That is, what is the meaning of uniform motion?
the body is moving.
Yes, which means V constant. Velocity constant. Meaning of uniform motion is velocity is constant and acceleration is zero. These are the two meanings. When there is net force, it is an accelerated motion. Acceleration is not zero in this case. Body moves with non-uniform motion.
So body will be at not rest. In unbalanced force.
Net force may it will not be at rest. Body will move. Body will accelerate or retard. Both cases are possible. Either accelerate or retard. Both cases velocity is continuously changing.
Sir, but how will it accelerate?
Let us say I am walking like this, somebody forces me from behind. I will start running. That is acceleration. If I am walking like this and somebody applies force in the opposite direction, then I will be stopping.
Yes.
Then it is retardation. In both cases, I am experiencing force.
What is it that is
In slope,
in graph?
in graph, so in VT graph, so it has to be VT graph. This is acceleration, positive slope. Why positive? This is S2, this is S1. S2 is greater than S1, right? So here T2, T. S2 is greater than S1 now. So it will be positive. Again, in this case. But if the graph was like this, now you have T1 and this is T2. At time T1, here S2, this is S2. So T1 is, so what is it now? So A is equal to S2 minus S1 divided by T2 minus T2. Now, corresponding value to T2 is S2. Corresponding value to T1 is S2. It is like, it is written with time, always remember that. Now what about S2? S2 is less than S1 now. Is S2 not less than S1?
No. Yes, sir, yes.
So the answer will be negative. Like if this is 10, 20, enough. This will be 10 minus 20, minus 10 by, if this is 1 second, 2 seconds. So what it will be? How much is this now? Minus 10 by 1. Understood? Corresponding value to T1 is S1, no? At time T1, what was the displacement? 20. Sorry, it's V2. Sorry, this is VT graph. And anyway, this would have given for ST graph negative velocity. So it is correct. This is V2 minus T1. So this acceleration is positive. Whereas this acceleration will be negative. This is V1, V2, not S1. Okay, so whenever the graph is like this, the slope is negative. So negative means retardation, and positive means acceleration.
So then acceleration will be for positive or negative.
Hmm?
That the first graph will be negative or positive.
You tell me. This is 10 and this is 20. You tell me. What is V2 minus V1? 20 minus 10.
20 minus 10 is
So is it positive or negative? What is 20 minus 10?
negative. Positive, sorry.
I was thinking. Have some water. 20 minus 10 is positive. Yeah, tell again. 20 minus 10 is
Positive.
positive. So this is positive. So you remember it graphically. Whenever the inclination is like this,
Is positive.
it is positive. Whenever the inclination is opposite, it is negative. So what is the angle? Less than 90, positive. Greater than 90, negative. Okay. Angle with the x-axis. Right? Angle is always made between x-axis and this line. Yes, whenever it is greater than 90, it will be negative. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Yes.
Rocket works on a principle of conservation of mass, energy, momentum, and velocity.
Hmm?
Mass, energy, momentum, or velocity.
Momentum. Conservation of momentum. ना? क्या लिखा है? मास तो कम होते जाता है। देखो क्या दिया है हमसे? एनर्जी तुमको पढ़ाया नहीं तो होना नहीं चाहिए उसका। ठीक है? So what else is remaining in this? So after understanding this, there are three laws. First law, second law, and third law. What is first law? It's law of inertia. What does it tell you?
Body adjustment remain at rest and the body uniform will remain uniform. Until any external force is not applied.
Until and unless some force is
Not applied.
force is applied, not applied. Until and unless some force is applied. So first law gives you a qualitative definition of force. The word force comes, you come across word force first time in first law. Like to change the state of motion of a body, some force is needed. Is that clear? First law gives you the information that to change the state of motion, some force is needed. How to measure that force is given by second law. So second law tells you that force acting on a body is directly proportional to rate of change of momentum.
Sorry.
Yeah. This is the second law. And when you do the complete steps, you get mass into acceleration. Okay, we derive this using this law.
Yes.
And the third law tells you every action has equal and opposite reaction. This. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Everybody has understood this? F21, force on second body by the first body. Suppose these are two bodies. Body 1 and body 2. Mass is M1 and M2. Let us say it was initially moving with U1 and this was moving with U2 in this direction. Now this body, if U1 is greater than U2, it will hit it. Right? So at this point, this body will push it ahead. So that will be force on the second body by first body in this direction. And Newton's third law says that when this is called action, F21 is,
And that will be reaction.
so this is action. So action is a force on one body, reaction is a force on
Second one.
other body. So this is F12, force on the first body by second body. Okay, F1 means force on the first body by second body. F21 means force on the second body by first body. Understood? And both are in opposite direction. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. See, force in this direction is positive. Opposite direction will have to be taken as negative. Sign means direction. Okay? So every action, when I call F21, like action is taking place on the second body, then reaction will take place on first body. Understood? See, देखो, it's like this. Now see, what is happening? This door is coming towards me now. Now I'll. So what happened to its motion? Stop.
Yes.
My motion also stop. Both applied force on each other. State of motion change no for both of them. Then what happened? Action by door, reaction by
Reaction
hand.
by hand.
It's like that. So always forces act in pairs. ठीक है? समझ आ गया? So this is it. You have only this much in this chapter. Then last is law of conservation of momentum. It's not there for you. But I have taught. First you say you want the AC. Now you say switch off the AC. Which AC? This one. Oh, let that be on. Everybody who's feeling cold, shift aside. Because this blast might be coming there. सबको आ रही है ठंड? इस तरफ आ जाओ. And those who require AC, go that side. Have you signed?
Yes. Yes, sir.
क्या हुआ इसका आंसर क्या है? मोमेंटम. मोमेंटम की वजह से होगा ना. न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ में क्या चेंज हो रहा है इसका? जो रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम की वजह से तो हो सकता है ना ऊपर की डायरेक्शन. उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं दिया.
और ये वाला
कौन सा वाला चेंज?
ये वाला कुछ आगे
17 और 19. So water sprinkler used
नहीं
for
नहीं छोटा
two friends on roller skates are standing 5 meters apart facing each other. हमारा फोर्थ चैप्टर कंप्लीट हो गया था क्या? रिव्यू क्वेश्चंस वगैरह सब हो गया था?
हम लोग कुछ कर रहे थे
हो गया था क्या कंप्लीट?
हाँ।
पूरा हो गया ना तो ठीक है. ये कर लेते हैं. देखो फिजिक्स में ना यू हैव टू आल्सो रीड योर टेक्स्ट बुक. तो डाउट आएगा. तुम सिर्फ यहाँ पे पढ़ के नहीं समझ पाओगे अनलेस यू गेट योर डाउट्स क्लियर. ठीक है? तो डाउट पूछो लाला के जैसे ये पूछ रहा है. ठीक है? हाँ तो अभी क्या है इसमें? टू फ्रेंड्स ऑन रोलर स्केट्स आर स्टैंडिंग 5 मीटर अपार्ट. अभी रोलर स्केट्स पे खड़े हैं दोनों. दोनों के बीच में डिस्टेंस कितना है? 5 मीटर. यहाँ पे खड़ा है. ये भी खड़ा है इधर. One of them throws a ball of 2 kg towards the other. इसने इधर बॉल फेंका. So he throws a ball this side. कितना बड़ा बॉल है? 2 kg. How will this activity affect the position of the two? Explain your answer. क्या होना चाहिए बताओ?
तो उसमें दिए अगर वो पकड़ेगा तो पीछे जाएगा.
Obviously. ये रोलर स्केटर पे खड़ा है. ठीक है? मैं रोलर स्केटर पे खड़ा हूँ. अभी मैं यहाँ ऐसे कुछ थ्रो करता हूँ तो वो हुआ एक्शन बॉल पे. So my force on the ball will also exert same force on me. अब मैं रोलर पे खड़ा हूँ तो फ्रिक्शन होगा क्या?
नहीं.
अभी मैं जमीन पे खड़ा हूँ तो फ्रिक्शन है इसलिए मैं पीछे नहीं गया. अगर रोलर में होता तो मैं पीछे जाता. ठीक है? वैसे ही अब उस बॉल का मोशन कौन से डायरेक्शन में था? बॉल का मोशन ये डायरेक्शन में। ये जब इसको होल्ड करेगा तो बॉल इस पे फोर्स किधर लगाएगा? ये डायरेक्शन में, ठीक है। और तो बॉल की वजह से ये पीछे जाएगा और ये अब बॉल को रुका दिया तो बॉल रुक गया वहां पे, तो both will go backward ऐसे, so the distance between both of them will become more than 5. क्या ये आंसर यही है? अच्छा और क्या 19? derive the unit of force using second law of motion, तुमने कर ही लिया। second law of motion क्या होता है? F is equal to ma. The unit of force will be unit of quantities on the right side. So what is unit of mass? kg meter per second square. This is the unit of mass. Now this is, so unit of mass is kg, unit of acceleration is mass meter per second square. So unit of force is kg meter per second square, which is called Newton. ठीक है, Newton is kg meter per second square. ठीक है.
I have a doubt in gravitation.
Wait, let me finish. I'll take up that question. Gravitation we are yet to start here, but I'll clear it out.
So it's coming in exam.
Yeah, I will clear it out. We have time. So that is the first part of the question. A force of 5 Newton produces acceleration of 8 meter per second and acceleration of mass. What acceleration would the same force provide? Both masses are tied together. देखो. What is given? Yes, we did, isn't it? F equal to 5 Newton. This is given. Okay, so online student, Aditya, this is a question from exemplar. This is an exemplar question. Page 63. Question 19. इसमें क्या दिया है? फोर्स दिया है तुम्हारा 5 न्यूटन, एक्सीलरेशन कितना दिया है? A1 is 8 meter per second square. ठीक है, this is for mass M1 and A2 is equal to क्या है? 24 meter per second square for mass M2. Right? What acceleration would the same force provide if both masses are tied together? ठीक है ना? So देखो, so what is the acceleration? Let us say acceleration is A. So F is equal to A, M1 plus M2 हो जाएगा. ठीक है, therefore A is equal to F upon M1 plus M2. ठीक है, फोर्स सेम रखना है, ये तो हमने किया है अभी, कल ही लास्ट टाइम ही कराया था. What is M1 now? अब यहाँ पे M1 क्या होगा? F by A1 by Newton second law.
Yes.
F क्या है? M A1 है ना, M1 A1. और ये क्या हो जाएगा? M2 is equal to F upon A2. तो क्या 5 upon 8. ये क्या हो जाएगा? 5 upon 20. ठीक है, सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो यहाँ. F कितना है? 5 है. M1 कितना है? 8. 5 upon 8. M2 कितना है? 5 by 24. सॉल्व कर दो इसको. A is equal to कितना आ गया? 5. इसमें से 5 कॉमन ले लो ऊपर से. This is 1 by 8 plus 1 by 24. ये खत्म हो जाएगा. So this is 1 divided by, इसका LCM कितना आएगा? 24. 3 times plus 1 times 24 ऊपर गया, 3 plus 1 4 हो गया. कितना आ गया? 4 6
6.
बिल्कुल कहीं पे भी घबराने की जरूरत नहीं. एक ही फॉर्मूला यूज किया है. F is equal to M. खाली तुम्हें सोचना है कैसे यूज होगा। उसने पूछा दोनों मास को ज्वाइन करोगे और सेम फोर्स लगाएंगे तो एक्सेलरेशन कितना आएगा? लेट एक्सेलरेशन ए आ रहा है, दोनों मासेस को ज्वाइन किया तो m1 प्लस m2 हो जाएगा कंबाइंड मास। F उतना ही रखा है, 5 न्यूटन ही रखा है, तो ए नया वाला क्या आ गया? F बाई m1 प्लस m2, और ये गिवन डेटा से m1 m2 निकल गया। बाकी सिंप्लीफिकेशन। फिजिक्स में 50% इज मैथमेटिक्स, ठीक है? तो वो ये फ्रैक्शन है ना, 5 कट गया तो इधर 1 बचा, 24 ऊपर जाएगा, a अपॉन b बाई c क्या हो जाएगा? c बाई
C by C.
c बाई a अपॉन, ये कौन से फॉर्म में है? a अपॉन b बाई c, ये क्या आएगा? क्या आएगा ये? a इंटू सी बाई b आएगा, यही तो आएगा।
So how will that C go up?
मल्टीप्लाई न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर बाई c। ये कर सकते हो भी नहीं? कैन यू मल्टीप्लाई न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर बाय द सेम नंबर?
Yes.
you learned about it, right? तो तुम्हें याद क्यों नहीं है? यस मतलब क्या, खाली एग्जाम पास करने के लिए? Whatever you have learned in previous grades or classes has to continue for rest of your life. उधर एग्जाम लिख दिया, भूलना नहीं है। हाँ हाँ, ठीक, दो ही घटे हैं, करेक्ट, यू आर राइट, करेक्ट, ठीक है। इसके लिए तो ये ऊपर गया, वो ऊपर नहीं गया एक्चुअली, वो ऐसे करके रैशनलाइजेशन बोलते हैं ना उसको, क्या बोलते हैं? रैशनलाइजेशन, दैट्स व्हाट इट इज। ओके, चलो, और किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन है? तुम्हारा कोई क्वेश्चन है ग्रेविटेशन? हाँ बोलो, कौन सा तुम्हारा हो गया क्वेश्चन सब? अब जैसे मैंने बता दिया, अब सीख जाओ, वैसे करते हैं, ठीक है? ये तुम्हारे वॉल्यूम का ही क्वेश्चन है, वॉल्यूम में किया है। तुम्हारा कोई क्वेश्चन है आदित्य? आदित्य को कोई क्वेश्चन है? नहीं, आदित्य ऑनलाइन? हाँ, सुनाई दे रहा है किसी?
यस सर, यस सर।
कुछ क्वेश्चन है तुम्हारा?
नहीं सर, सब समझे।
ठीक, यस, टेल मी व्हाट्स योर क्वेश्चन इन ग्रेविटेशन?
They have same weight mass.
Why does the,
Like the certain they have same mass.
so who attracts whom?
सर क्या क्वेश्चन क्या है?
न्यूटन्स थर्ड लॉ में ये देखो, right now earth is attracting pen, pen is also applying the same force on earth, but why is earth not getting attracted towards the pen? Why to go to moon, right? This also is the same scenario, right? Earth is attracting pen, that is action of earth on pen, so reaction force by the pen on the earth is also same as per Newton's third law. Then why earth is not coming here? It is because, देखो, in earth, and whenever any object, let us say its mass is m, its mass is m, what is this mass? 1 kg, let us say 1 kg. What is the mass of earth? 6 into 10 raised to 24 kg. Okay, so what is the gravitational force? Where r is the radius of earth, how much is that? How much is r? 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. So now when you calculate the force, how much is that? 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. What is m?
1 kg.
6 into 10 raised to 24 into 1 divided by r square is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 whole square. ठीक है?
Yes.
So how much, when you solve it, you will get it as 9.8 Newton. The force will come to be
9.8 Newton.
now 9.8 Newton is sufficient force to pull this object, because this is only 1 kg, let us say. This is even less than 1 kg. Okay. So, but with 9.8 Newton, you cannot pull Earth. That's very small force. Understand?
Yes.
So that's why it is not able to go towards
Sir,
pen.
question.
Wait. Let me finish with it. ठीक है ना? So अब देखो. So pen is attracted by Earth with this force. Earth is also attracted by pen with the same force. But the acceleration produced in both of them will be different. Force is same, 9.8. Okay, but what is the acceleration produced?
So
A1 will be F by m and A2 will be F by capital M, mass of Earth. Forces are same, 9.8 Newton, right? Which acceleration will be more, A1 or A2? A2 will be more. A2 is acceleration of Earth.
So A1, it will be A1.
Why A1 will be more? Because M is much larger than M. So since this M is much larger, this will be nearly 0. And this will be not equal to that. Although forces are same, right? But the effect is different. Like a bike, when it collides with a truck, bike will be finished. Does anything happen to truck? No. But bike and truck both have exerted equal amount of force. Both have exerted equal amount of force. But bike is completely damaged, but nothing happened to truck. So the impact is different. Forces may be same as per Newton's third law. But impact produced is different, right? Or the effect is different. That's why now moon mass is much less than mass of Earth. So let us say there are two people. Even if somebody is double the mass of other boy, he will be able to overpower the other boy. Both hit with the same force. One will be completely damaged and nothing happens to the other. Like there is a friendly fight between mother and small baby. Baby hits so much. Does anything happen to mother? No, it's like that. And mother hits one and get finished. Understood? So although forces produced are same, but the impacts are different. It's like that. हाँ चलो और किसी का डाउट तुम्हारा डाउट अच्छा this is based on law of conservation of momentum and you are I think not present were you present okay so I'll give you the theory for it and that is not in the syllabus also it's not in syllabus as well sure this is page number 12 Because you have to understand law of conservation of momentum. What is this law? The statement is total linear momentum of a system of bodies before collision will be equal to total linear momentum after collision. Right? What is momentum? Mass into velocity. So for simplicity, consider two bodies of masses m1 and m2. And its velocity as u1 and u2. Okay. If this collides, I know. No, but we didn't do the conservation of moment. I explained only Newton's third law. So this is F2 and this is F1. Now what happens? Now the forces are applied. If the forces are applied, then acceleration will act.
Yes.
इस पे रिटार्डेशन लगेगा क्योंकि उल्टा डायरेक्शन में फोर्स है इस पे एक्सेलरेशन होगा तो इसका वेलोसिटी अभी क्या हो जाएगा v1 इसका क्या हो जाएगा v2, मास तो वही है, वेलोसिटी चेंज हो गया, ठीक है। तो न्यूटन थर्ड लॉ से क्या हो गया, F21 इज इक्वल टू माइनस F12, ये फोर्स लग रहा है ना दोनों पे। और न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ से फोर्स एक्टिंग ऑन द सेकंड बॉडी इज इक्वल टू व्हाट, रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम ऑफ द सेकंड बॉडी। ये F2 किस पे लग रहा है, सेकंड बॉडी पे।
हाँ
तो रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम ऑफ सेकंड बॉडी क्या होगा, m2 v2 माइनस u2 अपॉन t, ये तो होगा, ये एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ सेकंड बॉडी है ना, यही है सेकंड बॉडी। और इस पे क्या लग रहा है, m1,
v1 minus u1 upon 2.
टाइम सेम ही लगेगा, ये टाइम ऑफ कोलिजन, जितने टाइम के लिए कोलाइड कर रहे हैं उतने टाइम ही फोर्स लग रहा है ना, जितने टाइम के लिए कांटेक्ट में आया फोर्स तभी लग रहा है, बाद में सेपरेट हो गया फिर फोर्स गायब हो गया, ठीक है। तो ये टी टी कैंसिल हो गया, अभी कितना आ गया m2 v2 माइनस m1 v1 प्लस m1 v1, या माइनस मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो साइन चेंज हो जाएगा। तो अभी रीअरेंज करो तो क्या हो गया, प्लस m1 v1 और ये क्या होगा m1 u1 प्लस m2 u1, ठीक है। टोटल लीनियर मोमेंटम आफ्टर कोलिजन, ये फाइनल मोमेंटम टोटल, फर्स्ट बॉडी का मोमेंटम प्लस सेकंड बॉडी का मोमेंटम, दिस इज इक्वल टू इनिशियल मोमेंटम ऑफ फर्स्ट बॉडी प्लस इनिशियल मोमेंटम ऑफ सेकंड बॉडी, यही लॉ है। लॉ क्या बोलता है, टोटल फाइनल मोमेंटम विल बी इक्वल टू टोटल इनिशियल मोमेंटम, ठीक है। अब ये लॉ यूज करके वो तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो जाएगा। देखो क्वेश्चन पढ़ो, क्या दिया क्वेश्चन में,
1 kg traveling in a straight line with the velocity of 10 meter per second collides with and sticks to a stationary wooden block of mass 5 kg. Then they both move off together in the same straight line. Calculate the total momentum just before the impact and just after the impact. Also calculate the
देखो ये स्टेशनरी ब्लॉक है 5 kg का, ठीक है, ये ब्लॉक है, ठीक है। अब क्या हो गया, ये बॉडी इसमें जाके घुस गया ब्लॉक में, नाउ दे आर मूविंग टुगेदर, ठीक है। सो लेट अस से नाउ दे आर मूविंग विद वेलोसिटी v, अभी इसका कंबाइंड मास क्या हो गया m1 प्लस m2 हो गया। तो ये लॉ है, टोटल इनिशियल मोमेंटम इज इक्वल टू टोटल फाइनल मोमेंटम। व्हाट इज टोटल इनिशियल मोमेंटम, m1 u1 प्लस m2 u2 इज इक्वल टू v अपना m1 प्लस m2 इंटू v हो जाएगा, मास कंबाइन हो गया ना, कंबाइन हो गया तो दोनों सेम वेलोसिटी से चलेंगे, अलग अलग वेलोसिटी नहीं हो, ठीक है। अब नया वेलोसिटी निकालना है, therefore v is equal to what, सॉल्व करो, m1 कितना है 1, u1 कितना है 10, m2 कितना है 5, u2 0 था पहले इनिशियल, फिर ये कितना है 1 प्लस 5 10 by 6 आ गया, निकाल दो 5.3 1.666,
1.67.
ये लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम से होगा, इसलिए उसका आंसर लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम है, रॉकेट थर्ड लॉ पे चलता है और ये थर्ड लॉ से ही है, लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन। रॉकेट में से गैस बाहर निकलता है तो फोर्स जो गैस पे लगा रहा है रॉकेट, तो गैस भी रॉकेट के ऊपर फोर्स लगा रहा है, तो वो थ्रस्ट से रॉकेट ऊपर है, ठीक है। और किसका कोई क्वेश्चन है, 5 मिनट और है तुम्हारे पास, हाँ फिट आउट है,
Start control.
किसी को और भी डाउट है? ठीक है, चलो नया चैप्टर स्टार्ट करो। ग्रेविटेशन चैप्टर में क्या है? अभी जो हमने डिस्कस किया, यूनिवर्सल लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन सबसे पहले है ना।
वही acceleration in gravity बस वही आया है सबसे।
चलो ग्रेविटेशन क्या है देखो। दिस इज चैप्टर नंबर, बुक का चैप्टर बोलो। इट्स चैप्टर नंबर 9. Now let us understand what is gravitation. What does it mean first of all? What does it mean?
Force exerted by
It is a force. First of all, what is gravitation?
force.
It is a force. Gravitation. It is a force of attraction. Not necessarily earth. It is a force of attraction between any two bodies or any two objects due to their masses. Every force has some origin. What is the origin of force? Masses. So any two bodies which has mass will attract each other. That force is called force of gravitation. So likewise, there Earth has a mass and this pen has a mass. So now Earth is pulling this object towards itself. This object is also trying to pull Earth by Newton's third law. But the effect of this is so small, Earth does not move an inch. Understood? Although there could be a strong boxer and a weak boxer, right? So the impact of the strong boxer will be visible on the weak boxer. The weak boxer is hitting just like a child to mother, right? तो उसका इफेक्ट नहीं दिखाई देगा। समझ आई बात?
Yes.
So impact produces different. So gravity is always the force due to mass of the objects. Is that clear? So there is a force of attraction between this and this also. There is force of attraction between this disk and me. But why we are not able to see the force? So let us calculate what is the magnitude of force of gravity. Okay. So there is a law. Magnitude of force of gravitation is given by universal gravitational law. Okay. So let's understand what is universal gravitational law. So now this law is given by Newton. क्या बताया न्यूटन ने? If there are any two bodies of masses m1 and m2, any two bodies of masses m1 and m2 separated by distance d. There exists a force of attraction between them, which is directly proportional to the product of masses. Does that? Force of attraction को मैं F लिख देता हूँ. Does that work? F is directly proportional to product of masses and inversely proportional to square of distance between. This is the law. Okay. And if you remove this proportionality, you replace with this constant G, which is called
Gravitation.
gravitational constant. Okay. So there G is
9.1. The time is
minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Is called universal gravitational constant. Okay. I'll elaborate more on this in the next class. So this is your beginning of next chapter. Okay, how many of you have exams? All of you. But you'll be coming for class or no?
Yes.
कितने दिन चलेगा एग्जाम?
Okay, I mean, sir.
अच्छा एक ही दिन.
हमारे 15 दिन से
तो तुम लोग